Let me show you how you can turn your videos from looking like this into something that looks like this. YouTube, what is good? Welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to show you how you can actually upgrade your lighting setup for YouTube videos, as it not only helps you stand out while making your videos, but also just improves the video quality altogether. Like, everyone talks about how important audio is, and I think personally the thing that goes hand in hand with audio is the lighting. So if you got those two things on par, your videos are going to turn out great. So before we get started, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel a lot. Without further ado, let's just get into it. Okay, so for the lights we are using today, all of them are supplied from Godox. Not that I'm sponsored by them in any way, but I really like their products, and I'm using the Godox P260C. It's a light panel, LED light panel that you can easily carry around, and it's just very user friendly to use, especially when you're on a budget. Okay, so and then next we have the Godox M1 LED RGB light. This is just a little small light that you can carry around wherever you go, plop it in your bag, even in your pockets if you want to, because it's basically the size of a phone, and it's really versatile as you can make any color, and that's why I use it for my backgrounds, as it just adds that pop of color that we all know and love from YouTube videos. So with that said, let's get into how I set up the lights. Okay, so as you can see, it's quite dark at the moment, but this is basically how every lighting setup starts, because you have to kind of see it as a blank slate. So you start out with the dark black setup, and from there you start adding your lights. So the number one light you'll need, and if you're probably on a budget, you probably only have one light, or you're going to make one light, it's going to be your key light. So this, for me, what I personally do is, if the camera is straight in front of me, I usually just put it 45 degrees to whichever side I like more at the time. So let's just add that in right now. Okay, cool. So there you have it. That's the key light setup. As you can see, it looks a lot better at the moment because it's not as dark and you can actually see what's going on, but we can still improve on this. So what you're going to do next is something called a fill light. This is just something that you put on the opposite side of your key light, just to fill in that space where it gets darker. So this can be anything from an extra light or even a reflector, as I know a reflector is a lot more affordable and it's easier just to plop something randomly there to reflect off the light and bounce it onto the other side of your face. But for this one, I'm also using a light on this side, and this is what it looks like with it on. As you can see, I'm kind of looking even at the moment. I'm lit, but the background still looks a bit boring, and we all know making YouTube videos, your setup kind of has to look cool and for people to actually enjoy watching your videos. So the next light you'll need, and probably the final one for this setup, as how I would probably set up lighting, is something called practical lights. This can be a lamp in the background, neon signs, whatever. For me, I'm just having a little Godox M1 light at the back, and let's turn it on and see what it looks like. Okay, cool. So there you have it. That's basically what the practical light does. It kind of just separates you from the background and actually makes the shot a whole lot more interesting or dynamic. There's also quite a few lights you can add after this. Say for instance, you have a dark background like mine at the back, but you also have quite dark hair. And if you just don't have a hat on or something, and you're kind of gonna get, the hair is gonna get blended into the background. So then you'll probably need something like a hair light, which is something you can put on top of your set, which will just separate you a bit more from the background. But personally, I don't think that's all that necessary, because this is mainly focused on beginners and just getting some nice looking footage from your camera and easy to set up. So I think with this 3 light or even 2 light system, this is actually perfect for beginners. Okay guys, so there you have it. That's my take on a YouTube lighting setup. This is just how I would do it and how I usually do it for my videos, but you know there's a lot of different ways you can do it and easier ways. But with that said, I really hoped you enjoyed this little video, and I really hoped it helped you actually achieve the look you are going for if you're looking to improve your lighting setup. I will leave links down below of all the products I used. So with that said, I really hoped you enjoyed this video and that you learned something new, because that's the main goal of this channel, is just to teach you guys some new skills that will help you out if you're a beginner. So with that said, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Really helps out the channel, and see you in the next video.